Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I've been on this committee since its inception and have served as a top Democrat since 2005. During that time, Democrats and Republicans have engaged in spirited debate over policy, both with each other and with various administrations. At the end of the day, however, we always came together to make the homeland more secure for the American people. This has been our committee's reputation, and as a point of pride for me and all my Republican counterparts, from chairs and ranking members. Today marks a dramatic shift from the committee's record of sensible bipartisan policymaking. We used to come together to resolve policy disputes, but now Republicans are trying to use the awesome power of impeachment instead. The Constitution doesn't let us do that. The Constitution requires high crimes and misdemeanors. Professor Bowman, has Secretary Mayorkas, in your opinion, committed high crimes and misdemeanors to meet that requirement?
Based on all the information available to me, I have not found any indication that he's committed high crimes and misdemeanors, no.
Thank you. Over the weekend, we observed the third anniversary of the January 6th insurrection, during which thousands of angry Trump supporters who had whipped into a frenzy by Donald Trump marched from the White House to the Capitol to obstruct the democratic process. And let's be clear, those individuals were acting on the orders of Donald Trump, who told them, quote, "We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're going to not have a country anymore," unquote. That night, most of us were unified in our disgust over the attack on the Capitol and the democratic process. Almost immediately, however, that unity eroded. In the end, only 10 Republicans voted to impeach Donald Trump for engaging in high crimes and misdemeanors by inciting violence against the government of the United States. Professor Bowman, as a constitutional expert, would you agree that inciting an insurrection to obstruct a peaceful transfer of power is an impeachable offense?
I do agree, and I think it's notable that not only did 10 members of this body vote to impeach Donald Trump, but when the case went to trial in the Senate, 7 Republican members of the Senate voted for that precise proposition. There was indeed a majority for convicting Mr. Trump of high crimes and misdemeanors, albeit not the 2/3 majority that was required under the Constitution.
And yet only 10 Republicans voted to impeach Donald Trump for conduct that is clearly an impeachable offense. But today, Republicans are attempting to impeach Secretary Mayorkas where there are clearly no grounds. Mr. Chairman, this impeachment is a sham and the height of hypocrisy on the part of my colleagues across the aisle. I urge Republicans to put politics aside and get back to the work for the American people. I yield back.